It's Week 11 of the NFL, where we'll see this team's sure-handed tight end. He's been a target machine each week, 5th in the league in receptions. We're just moments away from the action on Sunday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. But you look at this defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Back to throw. Tucker being chased out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now?
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at the southpaw, who will be calling the plays under center.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 7. Now back to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now a first carry here for their running back. The numbers for him from a week ago. 13 carries, 72 yards, and a touchdown.
And last week he had another touchdown to his total. He continues to be the #1 scorer in the league in terms of rushing touchdowns. And what more can you do to help your team than find the end zone?
2nd and 9 now. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. 5 plays there on that drive. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The home team's offense, led by their running back, headed out for the second possession. And he's run the ball well to this point in the season, right there in the mix for NFL leaders in rushing. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend, but you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up, and the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge, because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down, Tucker. And this pass broken up. Now the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 2 yards, good enough for a first. And they'll run on the inside handoff to about the 40-yard line. When you look at this defense, they come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. He'll drop to throw. And got his man complete. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A great play there. 54 yards as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Tucker. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
But you can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3-and-out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Here is 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Tucker. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Tucker. 20. 5. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. 48 yards. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And as we check out the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns coming into the weekend, see a familiar name there near the top of the leaderboard, currently second in that category. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And on now is the punter, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best.
And they will take over 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
From the 35, here's a 2nd and 8. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
There's the stiff arm. It gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
16 yards, a 1st down.
Operating from the gun, Tucker.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Operating from the gun, Tucker. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tucker. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. And they bring their punter out there now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Back to throw now on 1st down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down. Now they try the right side here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They'll set up a throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker.
So they bring out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch.
And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
Throwing to start the drive. Tucker.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Back to throw. Tucker.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
The visitors' offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And he has been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers for this first half. This defense is going to need to find some way to key in on him because he is eating them up right now.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down. They'll set up to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They're going to look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play.
Previous
with all
play is
reviews
under
coming
review.
from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
They'll look to throw again. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
2nd and 4. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll drop to throw.
Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And his kick is indeed good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. Next, we head off to check out another game. And as you see, they were winners earlier this afternoon. 31-6, the final score.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
He'll look to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Looking to throw. Tucker. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down.
Here's a give up the middle.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's a 2nd and 8.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Call it Owassu 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Now this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
2nd and 5.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Back to throw. Tucker. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Now they run the option on 2nd down.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
They'll need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports as we're about ready to rock and roll for the fourth and final quarter. Now back to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Well, not good at all. A punt of just 24 yards there.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Throwing to start the drive. Tucker over the middle. Rodgers has it. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
Operating from the gun. Tucker got it complete to Rodgers. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now a 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Tucker. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Back to throw. Tucker. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. 2nd play in a row with a 12-yard gain. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
44 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
They held him in check in the 1st half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the 1st half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Great defense there on 3rd and goal. They took away everything. Forced him to fire that one to the sideline where no one could get it.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
25 yards there on the catch and run. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here.
And he is going to have a first down here, and that should be the one that seals a victory.
And they take a knee. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for our visitors, they pick up win number 7 on the year, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they will finally get an extra week to heal up a bit as they will get the late bye in Week 12. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.